the Stoic Method.
Hello, gentlemen. Today we step into a realm of ancient wisdom, revisited through the lens of modern minds like Ryan Holiday. This is a journey into Stoicism, a philosophy not just for times of ease, but crucially, for moments of trial. I recall a time in my life, a few years ago, when I faced a career challenge that shook my foundations. It was in the depths of this struggle that I turned to the writings of Marcus Aurelius. What I discovered was not just a way to endure, but a method to thrive. As men navigating the complexities of the 21st century, understanding and harnessing these Stoic principles can be our most valuable tool in transforming failures into stepping stones toward success. Let's explore how. Stoicism, rooted in the wisdom of ancient Greece and Rome, offers more than endurance. It's a philosophy of active engagement with life's challenges. Stoic sages like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus demonstrated that true wisdom lies not in external success, but in cultivating an inner fortress of calm and resilience. In the face of adversity, they found strength. Today, we unpack 8 Stoic tenets that can redefine our approach to failure, turning even the deepest setbacks into opportunities for growth. Embrace imperfection. Imperfection is the natural state of human existence. Failures, errors, and setbacks are not just inevitable, they're essential to our growth. Seneca's words, errare humanum est, remind us that to err is human. Reflecting on our mistakes is a profound exercise in self-awareness and growth. Every misstep is a lesson, every failure a teacher. How we respond to our imperfections, with acceptance and a willingness to learn, sets the foundation for true success. Focus on what you can control. A cornerstone of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. Recognizing the difference between what is within our control and what isn't is vital. Failures often arise from circumstances beyond our reach. The Stoic approach teaches us to focus our energy and efforts on our actions, thoughts, and responses, the true areas of our influence. This principle encourages a shift from external attribution to internal reflection, empowering us to act with purpose and intention. Cultivate emotional resilience. Stoicism does not advocate for emotionlessness. Rather, it champions emotional resilience. This means developing the ability to face life's adversities without being overwhelmed. It involves seeing setbacks as neutral events, not as personal affronts. By cultivating detachment, we can analyze situations objectively, learn from them, and move forward with a clearer mind. Practice mindfulness and self-reflection. Mindfulness and self-reflection are critical tools in the Stoic arsenal. They involve a deep dive into our thoughts, emotions, and reactions. By understanding our internal processes, we gain insight into our patterns of failure and success. Self-reflection leads to self-awareness, which in turn fosters better decision-making and a more profound understanding of our place in the world. Stoicism teaches us to prepare for various outcomes, including failure. By setting realistic expectations, we align our goals with the nature of reality, unpredictable and often challenging. This approach helps us remain grounded and focused, even when our endeavors do not yield the results we anticipated. It's about finding a balance between optimism and realism, hope and pragmatism. Develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset, as endorsed by Stoicism, views challenges as opportunities for learning and development. This perspective encourages us to embrace failure as a natural part of the learning process. It shifts our focus from a fixed notion of ability to a dynamic understanding of potential. With this mindset, every failure becomes a stepping stone towards greater knowledge and capability. Exercise virtue and integrity. Stoicism places great emphasis on living a life of virtue and integrity. Our character, according to Stoic philosophy, is defined not by our successes or failures, but by how we respond to them. In the face of failure, responding with honesty, courage, and perseverance reflects our true strength. These virtues become the guiding principles in our journey toward success. Embrace the journey. Success in Stoicism is seen as a journey rather than a destination. The philosophy teaches us to find value and meaning in the process of striving towards our goals. It's about appreciating the growth and learning that come with each challenge and setback. This perspective transforms our approach to failure, encouraging us to see each obstacle as an integral part of our personal and professional development. Now, let's pause and reflect. How do you perceive failure? Are there areas in your life where applying Stoic principles might alter your perspective? Consider a recent setback. How could these teachings have reshaped your response? Marcus Aurelius. As the Emperor of Rome, Marcus Aurelius faced immense pressure and responsibility. In his private notes, later published as Meditations, he frequently reflected on Stoic principles. Despite battling plagues, invasions, and political betrayals, he remained steadfast and calm. His leadership was marked by rationality and virtue, not by the chaos that surrounded him. His story is a testament to the power of Stoicism in navigating life's tumultuous waters. Modern example. Let's bring this closer to our times. Consider the story of Sarah, a software engineer who faced a significant career setback when her innovative project was abruptly canceled. Initially, Sarah was devastated. However, by applying Stoic principles, she reframed her experience. She focused on what she could control, her skills and her response to the situation. She used the experience to learn new technologies and eventually led a more successful project. Sarah's story illustrates how Stoicism's ancient wisdom can be profoundly relevant in our modern professional landscape. Throughout this narrative, I invite you to engage actively. Reflect on these questions. How have you reacted to failures in the past? Can you see a pattern that might be altered with a Stoic approach? In your current challenges, what aspects are within your control? How can focusing on these elements change your perspective? Consider applying the principle of embracing the journey to a current goal. How does this shift your view of the challenges you face? For a video script, imagine visuals that bring these stories and principles to life. For Marcus Aurelius, scenes of ancient Rome, the bust of the emperor, and parchment scrolls. For Sarah's story, depict the modern workplace, computers, and graphics illustrating the project's life cycle. Use animations to symbolize Stoic principles, like a tree standing firm in a storm for resilience, or a path with various terrains for the journey of success. In discussing Stoic principles, let's break them down into everyday language. When we talk about focusing on what you can control, it's about directing your energy towards actions and decisions that are in your hands. Cultivating emotional resilience is akin to building mental strength, helping you to face challenges without being overwhelmed emotionally. To make these principles tangible in your daily life, consider these practices. Maintain a daily journal to reflect on your responses to challenges and your progress in applying Stoic principles. Dedicate time each day for mindfulness practices, such as meditation, to cultivate a calm and centered mind. Regularly review and adjust your goals, ensuring they are aligned with a Stoic approach, balanced, realistic, and focused on personal growth. Some may wonder, is Stoicism really relevant in our high-tech, fast-paced world? The answer is a resounding yes. The core of human nature, our aspirations, and our struggles remain consistent through the ages. Stoicism offers a timeless toolkit for navigating life's complexities, not by detaching from our emotions, but by understanding and managing them effectively. As we conclude, remember that Stoicism is more than a philosophy for enduring hard times. It's a roadmap for transforming every aspect of life, including our failures, into opportunities for growth and success. The 8 principles we've delved into offer practical, actionable guidance for personal and professional development. By embracing these teachings, you can embark on a journey of continuous growth, turning every challenge into a stepping stone towards greater wisdom and fulfillment. If this exploration of Stoicism has sparked your interest, I encourage you not to stop here. Subscribe for more insights into how ancient wisdom can guide us in the modern world. Delve into the works of Ryan Holiday for a contemporary perspective and revisit the timeless teachings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. Begin applying these principles today, and witness how they transform your approach to failure, shaping it into the very foundation of your success.
The Stoic Method.
Hello and welcome to our journey into the age-old wisdom of Stoicism and its modern-day application in resolving conflicts. Whether in personal or professional life, conflict is inevitable, but how we handle it can make all the difference. Today we're diving into a philosophy that has guided great minds like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. We'll explore 9 key Stoic principles to help us navigate conflicts with understanding, empathy, and fairness. Let's begin this exploration and transform how we approach disagreements. Stoicism, rooted in the Hellenistic period, emphasizes rational thought, emotional control, and ethical action. Consider the words of Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, who advised, "Before you criticize someone, ask yourself, what fault of mine most resembles the one I am about to criticize?" This profound philosophy encourages a mindset of self-awareness, empathy, and rationality in conflicts, focusing on mutual understanding over winning arguments. 1. Understanding your control. Recognize and accept the aspects of conflict within your control. Stoicism teaches us to direct our energy towards our actions, responses, and attitudes, rather than trying to alter others' opinions or behaviors. Think of a scenario where you felt helpless. Could a shift in focus towards your reaction, rather than the situation itself, have changed the outcome? Practicing empathy. Empathy is a cornerstone in resolving conflicts. It involves deeply understanding and sharing the feelings of others. In conflicts, try to step into the other person's shoes. How are they seeing the situation? What emotions are they experiencing? By doing so, you can often discover a path to mutual understanding and respect. 3. Maintaining objectivity. Strive to approach conflicts with a calm, unclouded mind, setting personal biases and emotional reactions aside. This Stoic principle is about seeing the situation as it is, not through the lens of your feelings or preconceived notions. Imagine viewing the conflict from an outsider's perspective. What would they see? 4. Exercising patience. In Stoicism, patience is seen as a form of wisdom. It's about giving time and space for the situation to unfold and for all parties to be heard. Instead of reacting impulsively, consider the power of a pause. How might a patient approach have altered the outcome of past conflicts? 5. Communicating clearly. Effective communication in Stoicism is clear, honest, and respectful. It's about expressing your views assertively without being aggressive and listening actively. Reflect on how you express yourself during disagreements. Are you truly listening to understand or just waiting to reply? 6. Seeking common ground. This principle involves looking for mutual interests and values that can form the basis of a resolution. In conflicts, it's easy to focus on differences, but Stoic wisdom urges us to find areas of agreement that can lead to cooperative solutions. Think about a recent conflict. What commonalities were overlooked? 7. Practicing forgiveness. Forgiveness in Stoicism isn't about condoning wrongdoing. It's about freeing yourself from the burden of resentment. By letting go of grudges, we open the path to healing and understanding. Reflect on a situation where holding on to anger has hindered resolution. How could forgiveness have changed the dynamic? 8. Focusing on personal growth. Every conflict presents an opportunity for personal development. Stoicism encourages us to use these experiences to learn about our values, triggers, and areas for improvement.
The Stoic Method.
Hello and welcome, everyone. In today's journey, we'll explore the ancient, yet ever-relevant philosophy of Stoicism and its profound implications for lifelong learning and personal growth. In our fast-paced, ever-changing world, the ability to learn continuously is not just beneficial, but essential. Stoicism, with roots in ancient Greece and later developed in Rome, has been a beacon of wisdom for many, from Marcus Aurelius to modern thinkers. Whether you're navigating a career, pursuing academic studies, or simply dedicated to personal excellence, the Stoic principles we're about to uncover will offer invaluable guidance in your quest for knowledge and self-improvement. Stoicism, originating in the 3rd century BC, transcends a mere philosophy. It's a practical guide for living, highlighting virtues like wisdom and emotional resilience. Stoic philosophers, recognizing the dynamic nature of our existence, stressed the importance of lifelong learning and constant self-reflection. Their teachings revolve around the strength of human reason and our inherent potential to evolve intellectually and morally, an idea that resonates strongly in today's world. The Stoic approach to learning isn't just about knowledge accumulation. It's about cultivating a mindset that thrives on curiosity, open-mindedness, and an unceasing pursuit of deeper understanding. 1. Cultivating an unending curiosity. The Stoic practice of unending curiosity is a dynamic journey of exploring the vast landscape of knowledge and experience. It's about pushing the boundaries of our understanding, not just in areas we are comfortable with, but also in realms that are unfamiliar and challenging. This pursuit of knowledge is not a passive absorption of information. It is an active, engaging process that involves critical thinking, questioning, and exploring. It's about seeing the extraordinary in the ordinary and approaching every day as a new opportunity for discovery and insight. Cultivating such curiosity means stepping out of our comfort zones, engaging in meaningful conversations, and embracing diverse experiences that broaden our horizons. By fostering this relentless curiosity, we become more aware, more informed, and better equipped to understand the complexities of the world and our place within it. 2. Maintaining intellectual humility. Intellectual humility in Stoicism is about recognizing and embracing the limits of our knowledge. It's a conscious effort to remain open and adaptable in our thinking, to respect and consider the viewpoints of others, and to be aware that our understanding of the world is always evolving. This humility is not a sign of weakness, but a strength, as it allows us to remain students in the vast classroom of life. It involves a continuous process of learning, unlearning, and relearning. In practicing intellectual humility, we acknowledge that every encounter and every conversation is an opportunity to learn something new. By valuing and seeking diverse perspectives, we foster a richer, more nuanced understanding of the world and cultivate an environment where mutual respect and learning can flourish.
The Stoic Method.
Welcome, everyone. In today's journey, we delve into the profound world of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that has been a source of strength and wisdom for many throughout history. Our exploration will uncover 10 pivotal Stoic beliefs that can empower us to develop remarkable resilience and inner fortitude. These beliefs are more than mere philosophical ideas. They are practical, life-changing tools designed to bolster our mental and emotional defenses against the challenges of life. Originating in ancient Greece, Stoicism is a philosophy that champions self-control, resilience, and rational thought. It was embraced by eminent figures such as Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher-emperor, profoundly stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." At the heart of Stoicism is the understanding of what lies within our control and finding serenity and strength in this awareness. It encourages you to approach life's challenges with calmness and thoughtful consideration. 1. Understanding control. Realize that your power lies in how you react to things, not in the things themselves. By focusing your energy on what you can influence, your actions, reactions, and mindset, you become more resilient and less affected by life's unpredictability. This understanding empowers you to navigate through life's ups and downs with a sense of composure and effectiveness, rather than feeling victimized by circumstances. 2. Accepting change. Embrace the inevitability of change as a natural part of life. By accepting and adapting to change rather than resisting it, you build mental flexibility and resilience. This acceptance allows you to view change not as a threat, but as an opportunity for growth and new experiences. Cultivating this adaptability enables you to thrive in various circumstances and to see the evolution of life as a journey of continuous learning. 3. Pursuing virtue. Dedicate yourself to living a life guided by virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. This commitment to ethical excellence strengthens your character and improves your decision-making. By consistently aligning your actions with these virtues, you create a life that is not only morally sound, but also deeply fulfilling and meaningful, reinforcing your sense of purpose and personal integrity. 4. Living in the present. Concentrate on the present moment to maximize your life's experiences. Avoiding preoccupation with past mistakes or future worries fosters a more grounded and pragmatic approach to life. This mindfulness enhances your ability to enjoy life, make thoughtful decisions, and appreciate the richness of the here and now. It also reduces stress and anxiety, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. 5. Objective judgment. Develop the skill of making judgments free from emotional biases. This approach leads to clearer, more effective decision-making and reduces unnecessary mental turmoil. By evaluating situations objectively, you can make decisions based on logic and reason rather than being swayed by fleeting emotions, leading to more consistent and reliable outcomes in both your personal and professional life. 6. Practicing reflection. Engage in regular self-reflection to gain deeper self-awareness and understanding. This practice helps you recognize your personal strengths and areas for improvement, fostering continuous personal growth. Reflection encourages introspection and self-evaluation, which are key to developing emotional intelligence, enhancing your relationships, and making more conscious life choices. 7. Cultivating endurance. Develop a resilient mindset that sees challenges as opportunities for growth. Stoicism teaches that enduring difficulties can actually strengthen your character and resilience. By embracing hardships rather than avoiding them, you build a robust inner strength that prepares you for future challenges, turning obstacles into stepping stones for personal development and achievement. 8. Valuing simplicity. Embrace simplicity in your desires, lifestyle, and thoughts. This practice leads to clarity of purpose, fewer distractions, and reduced stress. Simplifying your life allows you to focus on what truly matters, creating space for personal growth, deeper relationships, and more meaningful experiences. It encourages a life of contentment, gratitude, and peace, free from the constant pursuit of excess. 9. Self-reliance. Cultivate a strong sense of self-reliance for validation and contentment. This independence reduces your dependence on external approval or circumstances, leading to a more stable and confident sense of self. By relying on your own judgment and abilities, you develop a robust inner foundation capable of withstanding life's fluctuating external conditions. 10. Practicing gratitude. Make it a habit to recognize and appreciate the positive aspects of your life. This practice fosters a mindset of abundance and contentment, countering tendencies toward negativity and dissatisfaction. Gratitude enhances overall well-being, strengthens relationships, and helps you cope more effectively with adversity, creating a more optimistic and resilient outlook on life. Now, let's pause for a moment. Reflect on these principles. How often do you find yourself worrying about things beyond your control? Do you strive to live by virtues that fortify your character? Share in the comments how these Stoic beliefs resonate with your personal experiences. Reflect on the inspiring story of James Stockdale, an American naval officer. His survival and resilience as a prisoner of war were deeply rooted in Stoic practices. Stockdale's experience is a powerful testament to how these principles can provide immense inner strength, even in the most extreme circumstances. In summary, these 10 Stoic beliefs are not just philosophical insights. They are dynamic tools for cultivating a resilient and strong mindset. By embracing control, adapting to change, pursuing virtue, living in the present, making objective judgments, reflecting on oneself, building endurance, valuing simplicity, relying on oneself, and practicing gratitude, you can develop a mindset capable of withstanding life's myriad challenges. Remember Epictetus's words, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." I encourage you to embrace these principles and start your journey toward a stronger, more resilient self. If you're inspired to deepen your understanding of Stoicism and its modern-day applications, please subscribe for more enlightening content. Explore contemporary interpretations of these timeless principles in the works of authors like Ryan Holiday. Start weaving these Stoic beliefs into your daily life and observe the transformation in your resilience and mindset. Share your thoughts and experiences as you embark on this empowering journey. Thank you for joining me in exploring these powerful Stoic teachings. Together, let's grow in strength and wisdom.
The Stoic Method.
Greetings, fellow seekers of wisdom. Today, I invite you on a journey through time and thought. We'll explore how ancient Stoic teachings, principles crafted over 2 millennia ago, can remarkably guide our modern financial lives. I remember the first time I stumbled upon a quote by Marcus Aurelius. It was during a challenging financial phase of my life. His words, "He who is content with what he has is wealthy," transformed my perspective on money. Let's delve into these 10 timeless Stoic teachings to discover a balanced and mindful approach to finances, a welcome contrast to today's relentless pursuit of wealth. Stoicism, born in the Hellenistic era, is a philosophy of virtue, reason, and self-control. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus taught the supremacy of internal values over external wealth. They advocated living in harmony with nature and focusing on virtues. In financial terms, Stoicism doesn't scorn wealth. Rather, it encourages us to understand its place and use it wisely. 1. Living within your means. A fundamental Stoic principle is living within your means. This concept transcends time, urging us to avoid debt and extravagant living in favor of financial prudence. It's about making mindful choices that reflect our actual needs, rather than societal pressures or fleeting desires. For instance, choosing a home that suits your family's needs over a luxurious one that strains your budget. This approach not only ensures financial stability, but also cultivates inner peace and contentment. By embracing this wisdom, we learn to find satisfaction in simplicity and make more conscious, value-driven financial decisions. 2. The value of financial independence. Stoicism teaches the importance of financial independence, not as a means to accumulate wealth for luxury, but to live a life free from external control. This self-reliance is about having the resources to make choices that align with your values and ethics. It's the freedom to pursue passions without the constraint of financial pressures.
The Stoic Method.
Welcome, everyone. Have you ever found yourself drained after an interaction with a difficult person? Today, we're tackling a challenge that touches each of us, dealing with negative people. Whether it's a challenging colleague or a pessimistic friend, these interactions can leave us feeling deflated. But what if I told you that Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, offers timeless tools for these modern trials? In our journey today, we'll uncover 6 powerful Stoic practices to help us not just endure, but gracefully navigate through the storm of negativity. Stoicism, birthed by Zeno of Citium and later refined by thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, champions a compelling idea: focus on what we can control and gracefully accept what we cannot. This philosophy becomes a lifeline in our interactions, especially with those exuding negativity. It teaches us that our response to others is our power, even when their actions are beyond our reach. Imagine harnessing this wisdom in today's fast-paced world, where challenging personalities often cross our paths. 1. Differentiating between our control and others' behaviors. It's essential to recognize the boundary between your influence and what's beyond it. Understand that people's actions and words are often the result of their own narratives and issues, which you can't control. By focusing on how you react, you maintain your inner peace and avoid the unnecessary stress of trying to change the unchangeable. Think of a time you felt upset by someone's actions. How might acknowledging your limits and controlling others have altered your emotional response and outcome? 2. Practicing empathy. Empathy is the bridge to understanding others' perspectives. When you encounter negativity, try to see the world through the other person's eyes. Often, their negative behavior stems from unseen struggles or pain. Approaching with empathy not only softens your response, but can also diffuse potential conflict, creating a space for more constructive interaction. Consider a recent challenging interaction. How might seeing the situation from the other person's viewpoint change your perception and response? 3. Setting boundaries. Boundaries are vital for emotional health, particularly with negative individuals. Clearly defining what you will and won't tolerate helps protect your mental well-being. It's not about building walls, but about respecting yourself. Communicate your boundaries assertively and calmly to ensure others understand your limits. Reflect on your interactions. Are there instances where your boundaries were crossed? How might firmly establishing them improve future interactions? 4. Responding, not reacting. There's power in pausing before responding. Reacting in the heat of the moment often escalates situations. Instead, take a moment to process and then respond with intention. This approach, championed by Stoicism, allows for a more considered and effective interaction, reducing the likelihood of regret. Recall a recent encounter where you reacted quickly. How might the outcome have differed had you taken a moment to respond thoughtfully? 5. Focusing on personal growth. Every challenging interaction is an opportunity for personal growth. Reflect on what each encounter teaches you about yourself, like your patience, tolerance, or communication skills. Use these lessons to strengthen your character and improve future interactions, turning obstacles into stepping stones for self-improvement. Think about a recent difficult conversation. What did it reveal about your strengths and areas for growth? 6. Practicing detachment. Developing a sense of detachment helps you not to take negative comments personally. Understand that others' negativity is often a reflection of their internal struggles, not a true assessment of you. By practicing detachment, you protect your self-esteem and maintain a clear perspective, focusing on facts over emotions. When last did you take a negative comment to heart? How might viewing it with detachment change your feelings about the interaction? Consider the remarkable story of Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and a Stoic philosopher. Despite his power, he faced constant challenges, including betrayal and negativity from those in his court. Yet, he never allowed these external factors to disturb his inner peace. His diary, now known as Meditations, reveals his commitment to Stoicism. He consistently practiced focusing on his own actions and responses rather than attempting to control others. This approach not only helped him maintain serenity amidst chaos, but also strengthened his leadership. His reign is often remembered for its wisdom and fairness, a direct result of his Stoic practices. Let's bring Stoicism into a contemporary setting. Imagine Sarah, a team leader in a tech company, who often clashed with a colleague, Tom, known for his pessimism and harsh criticism. Initially, Sarah tried to confront and change Tom's behavior, leading to increased tension. However, after learning about Stoicism, Sarah decided to apply its principles. She started by empathizing with Tom, trying to understand his perspectives and challenges. She realized his negativity stemmed from insecurity about his job performance. With this insight, she set clear boundaries in their interactions, focusing on constructive feedback rather than reacting to his negativity. She also practiced detachment, understanding that Tom's comments were more about his issues than her abilities. Over time, this approach transformed their relationship. Tom began to respond positively to Sarah's leadership, and the previously stressful relationship evolved into a more respectful and productive one. In summary, these 6 Stoic practices, recognizing what we can and cannot control, practicing empathy, setting boundaries, choosing thoughtful responses, using interactions for personal growth, and cultivating detachment, arm us with a robust toolkit for handling negative people. By weaving these strategies into our daily interactions, we can gracefully steer through social challenges, maintaining our composure and positivity. If this journey into Stoicism and its relevance today resonates with you, I invite you to subscribe for more enlightening content. Dive deeper into the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus for more wisdom on navigating relationships and personal well-being. Remember, the essence of dealing with negativity lies in focusing on what's in our control, our actions, responses, and perspectives. Share your experiences or thoughts on applying these Stoic principles in the comments below. Let's learn and grow together in this exploration of Stoic practices for handling negative interactions. Thank you for joining me on this insightful journey.
The Stoic Method.
Hello friends, and welcome. Today we're diving into a fascinating aspect of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that's incredibly relevant in our hectic modern lives. Stoicism teaches us about maintaining inner peace, not just surviving life's storms, but thriving in them. Let me share a personal story to kick this off. Once, overwhelmed by work stress, I turned to Stoic wisdom and discovered a tranquil mind amidst chaos. I'll guide you through this journey, exploring 7 habits that disrupt our tranquility and how to conquer them. Stoicism, born in the heart of ancient Greece, is a philosophy for living in harmony with oneself and the world. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus taught the importance of self-control, resilience, and rational thinking. They believed that peace comes from within and isn't shaken by external events. This message is a beacon for us today, navigating a world brimming with distractions and pressures. 1. Excessive worry about the future. Worrying about what hasn't happened yet can paralyze us in the present. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control. Seneca's profound insight, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality," rings true here. Reflect on the moments your future worries overshadowed present joys. Can you recall instances where the anticipated problems never materialized? Focus on actionable steps in the present rather than the uncertainties of the future. 2. Holding grudges and fostering resentment. Grudges can consume our mental energy. Stoicism encourages us to release these feelings for our own well-being. Marcus Aurelius advised, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." Reflect on the emotional weight of grudges. How do they affect your daily life? Consider the liberation that forgiveness can bring. It doesn't mean condoning the action, but freeing yourself from the burden of resentment. 3. Overindulgence in sensory pleasures. Sensory pleasures, while enjoyable, can lead to an imbalance when overindulged. Stoicism doesn't preach austerity, but advocates for moderation. As Epictetus put it, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Examine your life for areas of excess. This could be anything from overeating to excessive screen time. How might moderation in these areas bring you more peace? 4. Neglecting personal values and integrity. Aligning actions with personal values is crucial for inner harmony. Stoicism promotes living a life of virtue and integrity. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Think about areas where your actions may not align with your values. Making even small adjustments to live more authentically can greatly enhance your sense of peace.
The Stoic Method.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Today we're diving into a philosophy that's not just ancient history, but a living guide for our hectic, modern lives. Stoicism. In our world, defined by rapid change and challenges that can feel overwhelming, Stoicism shines as a beacon of practical wisdom. In this journey, we'll explore 6 compelling reasons why Stoicism isn't just relevant but essential today, offering invaluable lessons on resilience, inner peace, and ethical living. Stoicism, born in the bustling markets of ancient Greece and the power corridors of Rome, is a philosophy that champions virtue, rationality, and emotional resilience. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus believed our true well-being hinges not on external events, but on how we respond to them. In our fast-paced, complex world, this Stoic focus on inner tranquility, moral clarity, and control over our reactions is more than just helpful. It's a survival toolkit. 1. Cultivating resilience in the face of change. In our era of unprecedented change, fostering resilience is crucial. Stoicism teaches us to remain adaptable and composed amidst life's inevitable shifts. This philosophy views change not as a disruption, but as a natural progression of life's cycle. When I encountered a drastic career change, it was Stoicism's teachings that guided me to accept and adapt, rather than resist. This mindset shift is pivotal in today's environment, where industries and careers evolve rapidly, and flexibility can determine our success and well-being. 2. Fostering emotional intelligence and control. Our world often seems designed to test our emotional limits. Stoicism offers a way to develop emotional intelligence, enabling us to understand, process, and govern our emotional responses constructively. Applying Stoic principles, I've learned to manage stress and react to challenging situations with a calm, reasoned approach. This skill is particularly valuable in our increasingly interconnected world, where emotional agility can aid in navigating diverse social and professional landscapes with grace and effectiveness. 3. Encouraging ethical living and integrity. In a world where ethical dilemmas are increasingly complex, Stoicism's focus on virtue and integrity offers a clear moral compass. It urges us to consider not just the legality or outcome of our actions, but their moral underpinnings. Stoicism teaches us to live in harmony with our deepest values, promoting honesty, fairness, and justice. The tale of Cato the Younger, known for his steadfast moral integrity, even in the face of overwhelming political pressure, is a powerful example. This principle is especially relevant in our current climate, where ethical boundaries are often tested, and the temptation to compromise our values for short-term gains is high. 4. Promoting mindfulness and present living. Our hyper-connected, fast-paced lifestyle often leads us away from the present moment, causing stress and a feeling of disconnection. Stoicism advocates for mindfulness, encouraging us to focus on the present and find joy in the ordinary. This has been a personal journey for me, learning to appreciate the now rather than getting lost in past regrets or future anxieties. It's a skill that enhances life's quality, fostering a sense of peace and contentment in a world that often values productivity over well-being. 5. Building stronger personal relationships. In our complex social fabric, Stoicism's teachings on empathy, understanding, and patience are vital. These principles have revolutionized my personal relationships, transforming potential conflicts into opportunities for deeper connection and understanding. Stoicism advocates for seeing things from others' perspectives and responding with compassion, which can lead to more fulfilling and sustainable relationships. In an era where social media often dictates the quality of our interactions, returning to these fundamental Stoic principles can help us build more authentic and meaningful connections. 6. Finding contentment in simplicity. In contrast to the relentless pursuit of more that characterizes modern consumer culture, Stoicism invites us to find contentment in simplicity. It teaches us to derive happiness not from material possessions, but from living a life rich in virtue and meaning. Reflecting on this Stoic principle has led me to appreciate what I have, fostering a sense of gratitude and satisfaction in a world often obsessed with the pursuit of material wealth. This approach to life can be incredibly liberating, allowing us to focus on what truly matters and find joy in the simple pleasures of life. Now reflect on how these Stoic principles resonate with your life. Can adopting a Stoic approach help you tackle today's challenges? How might this philosophy reshape your perspective on growth, relationships, and life's uncertainties? In our rapidly changing world, Stoicism offers a timeless toolkit for inner peace and rational response. Consider the strength and tranquility you could gain by applying these principles and how they might transform your approach to the complexities of modern living. When we delve into the historical accounts of leaders like Marcus Aurelius, we uncover a profound testament to the power of Stoicism. Aurelius, a Roman emperor, faced immense pressures and challenges, yet he remained steadfast and effective, thanks in large part to his Stoic beliefs. His writings, particularly Meditations, offer a window into how Stoicism can guide effective leadership and personal resilience. In the modern era, Stoicism continues to inspire leaders across various fields. Consider the story of Admiral James Stockdale, an American naval officer held as a prisoner of war for 7 years during the Vietnam War. His survival and resistance against all odds were heavily influenced by the Stoic principles he learned from Epictetus. Stockdale credited Stoicism with providing him the mental fortitude to endure captivity and torture without losing hope or integrity. Stoicism's relevance in our world is undeniable. Its teachings on resilience, emotional intelligence, ethical living, mindfulness, relationship building, and contentment offer a robust framework for the complexities of modern life. By integrating Stoic principles, we're not just surviving, we're thriving, approaching our personal and professional challenges with wisdom and balance. For those eager to delve deeper into Stoicism and apply its wisdom to today's world, consider subscribing for more insights. Dive into the writings of Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. Join me in exploring practical exercises and daily practices that bring Stoic principles to life. Remember, a more fulfilled and balanced life might just be a Stoic principle away. Thank you for joining me in discovering why Stoicism is more relevant than ever.
The Stoic Method.
Hello and welcome everyone. Today we're unraveling the truths about Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that's not only survived but thrived into the 21st century. Popular yet often misunderstood, Stoicism is more than just a collection of quotes or a Stoic response to life's challenges. It's a profound, practical philosophy that provides essential insights for modern living. As we dive into what Stoicism truly means, I invite you to reflect on how its accurate understanding can profoundly impact our lives today. Join me in this enlightening journey to rediscover Stoicism. Stoicism, at its core, is about cultivating self-control and resilience to transcend destructive emotions. It asserts that true happiness lies in virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Renowned Stoic thinkers, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, didn't just seek to understand the world, but to navigate it virtuously. Their teachings, far from being outdated, address our modern struggles head-on, offering timeless wisdom for dealing with stress, achieving happiness, and living ethically. Number 1. Stoicism is about suppressing emotions. This widespread misconception misinterprets Stoicism as advocating for the suppression of all emotions. However, Stoicism, in its essence, encourages the understanding and management of emotions, not their denial. It guides us to establish a healthy relationship with our feelings, urging us to react to them with reason and constructive action. This nuanced approach is crucial in a world where emotional intelligence is increasingly recognized as vital alongside intellectual ability. By understanding our emotions and their origins, we learn to respond to life situations with clarity and wisdom, rather than being impulsively driven by fleeting feelings. The 2. Stoicism means indifference to the world. Often mistaken for apathy, Stoicism is sometimes wrongly equated with a lack of concern for worldly matters. In contrast, Stoicism encourages active engagement in the world and a conscientious performance of societal roles. It's about caring deeply and genuinely for life's critical aspects, while maintaining a sense of tranquility in the face of external chaos. This philosophy teaches us to distinguish between what is within our control and what isn't, urging us to invest our energy wisely in actions that are within our sphere of influence. Lesson 3. Stoics are unemotional. The idea that Stoics are devoid of emotions is a gross oversimplification. Stoicism acknowledges that emotions are a natural part of human experience. The philosophy, however, emphasizes mastering harmful emotions through reasoned thought. A Stoic experiences the full range of human emotions, but learns not to be overwhelmed by them, maintaining a balanced and composed demeanor. Stoicism teaches that it's not the emotions themselves that are problematic, but our reactions to them. By understanding our emotional triggers and responses, we can navigate life more smoothly. Number 4. Stoicism is pessimistic. Some view Stoicism as inherently pessimistic, focusing unduly on negative aspects of life. In reality, Stoicism promotes a form of realistic optimism. It teaches the practice of premeditatio malorum, which involves the anticipation of potential challenges, not as a form of worry but as a preparation tool. This mental exercise is designed to fortify us against life's inevitable difficulties, enabling us to face them with a resilient and prepared mindset. Number 5. Stoicism is only for the intellectually elite. The belief that Stoicism is exclusively for the intellectually elite is a misconception. Stoicism offers practical wisdom that is accessible and applicable to everyone, irrespective of their intellectual background. Its teachings provide a framework for living a more fulfilling life, addressing universal themes such as dealing with adversity, personal growth, and the pursuit of virtue. These principles are not confined to academic discourse, but are meant to be lived and practiced in everyday life. Lesson 6. Stoicism ignores pleasure and comfort. It's often misunderstood that Stoicism advocates a life devoid of pleasure and comfort. Rather, Stoicism warns against the overindulgence in and dependence on transient joys. The philosophy teaches the enjoyment of life's pleasures, but with a mindful awareness of their fleeting nature. It encourages a balanced approach to happiness, recognizing that while pleasures are part of life, they should not be the sole focus or become a source of attachment. 7. Stoicism is outdated. Some may claim that Stoicism, as an ancient philosophy, has no place in the modern world. On the contrary, the principles of Stoicism are remarkably relevant today. Its focus on personal responsibility, inner peace, and ethical living resonates strongly in our contemporary, often chaotic society. Stoicism provides timeless guidance for leading a life that is both meaningful and grounded, offering insights into how to handle the complexities and uncertainties of modern existence. Now reflect on these misconceptions. How have they shaped your understanding of Stoicism? Can recognizing the truths behind these misconceptions alter how you might integrate Stoic principles in your life? I encourage you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. Let's engage in a meaningful discussion and learn from each other's perspectives on Stoicism. Consider Admiral James Stockdale, who relied on Stoicism during his time as a prisoner of war. His story is a powerful testament to Stoicism's practicality, a philosophy not just in theory, but as a lifeline. Moreover, let's look at everyday examples. People using Stoic principles to manage stress, make ethical decisions, or navigate personal challenges. These stories highlight Stoicism's versatility and adaptability to various life situations. In debunking these 7 misconceptions, we reveal a Stoicism that's dynamic, practical, and deeply relevant. It's a philosophy that champions emotional intelligence, active participation in the world, and resilience. As you go about your life, remember the true essence of Stoicism, a guide for leading a fulfilled, virtuous existence. It's not just a philosophy of the past, but a beacon for the future. If you're inspired to delve deeper into Stoicism, consider subscribing for more insightful content. Explore the works of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, and discover how their wisdom can be applied to your life. I recommend starting with Marcus Aurelius' Meditations or Seneca's Letters from a Stoic for an insightful read. Understanding Stoicism correctly is the first step to harnessing its powerful principles. Thank you for joining me on this journey to rediscover Stoicism, and don't forget to share your Stoic experiences and insights. Together, let's explore this rich philosophical tradition and its application in our modern world.
The Stoic Method.
Greetings, everyone. In today's fast-paced world, our mornings often start in a rush, clouded by stress and chaos. What if we could change that? Imagine starting your day with a sense of calm, focus, and resilience. That's exactly what we're diving into today with 10 Stoic habits that transform your morning routine. Stoicism, a philosophy as practical as it is profound, offers more than wisdom. It offers a way of living. Today, we'll explore how to infuse our mornings with Stoic principles to set a positive tone for our day. Founded in the 3rd century BC, Stoicism teaches living in harmony with nature and embracing our inner virtues. Philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus weren't just theorists. They were practical thinkers, embodying the principles they preached. At its heart, Stoicism tells us while we can't control external events, we can control our responses. This idea is transformative, especially in our morning routines, where we lay the foundation for our day. Number 1. Wake with purpose. Begin each day with a deliberate sense of purpose. Recall the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, who saw each day as a privilege. Before getting out of bed, take a moment to think about what you can offer the world today. This doesn't have to be a grand plan. It can be as simple as a commitment to kindness or to face challenges with grace. The key is in shifting your focus from the mundane to the meaningful, transforming your daily routine into a purposeful journey from the moment your eyes open. Number 2. Reflect in silence. Embrace the calm of the early hours for quiet reflection. This could involve a meditation session, reading something contemplative, or simply sitting in silence, letting your thoughts wander. Seneca, a strong advocate of morning reflection, believed this time helps prepare the mind for the day's tasks. Reflect on your actions, align with your core values, and mentally equip yourself for the day's challenges. This practice of inward contemplation sets a calm and balanced tone for your entire day. 3. Embrace the present. Each morning, make a conscious effort to live in the present. Stoicism teaches the value of focusing on the now, as this is where we exert the most influence. Avoid the temptation to dwell on past mistakes or future worries. Instead, focus on the immediacy of the morning, the aroma of your coffee, the quiet before the world awakes, the feeling of a fresh start. This practice not only enhances mindfulness, but also anchors you in the reality of the present, making each moment count. Verse 4. Exercise. Self-discipline. Physical exercise should be a cornerstone of your morning routine. This isn't just about physical health. It's a powerful tool for cultivating mental and emotional resilience. Epictetus emphasized the importance of self-discipline as a form of inner freedom. Choose an activity that suits you. It could be an intense workout, a brisk walk, or some simple stretching. The act of regular exercise, especially in the morning, instills a sense of discipline, elevates your mood, and energizes your body for the day ahead. Number 5, practice gratitude. Dedicate a moment each morning to practice gratitude. This can be done by writing in a journal or simply pausing to mentally acknowledge the things you're thankful for. List 3 things that bring you joy or comfort. It might be as profound as the love of your family or as simple as the beauty of a sunny morning. This daily practice of gratitude is deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, focusing on what we have rather than what we lack. It fosters a sense of contentment and positivity, essential for facing the day's challenges with a balanced perspective. Verse 6. Consume wisely. Morning is also a time to be mindful of consumption, both in terms of food and information. Adopt a Stoic approach to your morning diet. Nourish your body with wholesome, energizing foods, and avoid the temptation of unhealthy choices. Similarly, be selective about the information you consume. Choose reading materials or news that enrich your mind and soul, steering clear of negativity or stress-inducing content. This mindful approach to consumption sets a healthy tone for both your body and mind. Verse 7. Rehearse the day's challenges. Mentally prepare for the day's potential challenges, a practice known in Stoicism as premeditatio malorum. Visualize different situations you might encounter and how you can respond to them with composure and wisdom. This mental rehearsal not only builds resilience, but also equips you to handle situations with a clear mind, reducing anxiety and enhancing your problem-solving skills. Cultivate indifference to indifference. As part of your morning routine, practice being indifferent to things that are beyond your control. This might mean not getting frustrated over a traffic jam, unexpected rain, or a minor inconvenience at home. By focusing on what you can control, your reactions and actions, you maintain your inner peace and conserve your energy for matters of true significance. 9. Seek wisdom. Dedicate a portion of your morning to the pursuit of wisdom. This could involve reading a few pages from a Stoic text, listening to a thought-provoking podcast, or watching a short educational video. Let this time in the morning be a period of intellectual nourishment, setting a tone of learning and personal growth for the rest of your day. 10. Act with kindness. Begin each day with an act of kindness. This could be a thoughtful gesture for a family member, a kind word to a neighbor, or even helping someone in need. Aligning with the Stoic virtue of benevolence, these acts of kindness not only contribute positively to others' lives, but also reinforce your own sense of virtue and connection with the wider community. As we explore these habits, reflect, how can I integrate these Stoic principles into my morning? Which practices resonate with my lifestyle, and what changes am I willing to make? Consider Epictetus, born into slavery, yet finding freedom in his mind through Stoicism. His mornings, though not luxurious, were filled with strength and tranquility. Similarly, Marcus Aurelius, despite being a Roman emperor with immense pressures, dedicated his mornings to reflection and Stoic alignment. Let's also look at a modern example. Meet Ava, a busy software developer. She starts her day with 10 minutes of Stoic reading, setting a tone of tranquility and focus amidst her hectic schedule. In conclusion, these 10 Stoic habits offer more than a routine. They offer a transformation. They guide us towards tranquility, mindfulness, and self-discipline, allowing us to reclaim our mornings and, by extension, our days. Remember, every morning is a new chapter, a fresh opportunity to live a life of purpose, wisdom, and virtue. If you're inspired to delve deeper into Stoicism, consider subscribing for more enlightening content. Explore the works of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus to deepen your understanding. Share your journey of integrating these habits into your routine in the comments below. We'd love to hear your stories. Thank you for watching, and may your mornings be transformative.